Hey Larry, I heard you're on the naughty list this year. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna apply to President Trump for a pardon.
It's the Daily Report with Rudy Evenhouse. Featuring comedy, interviews, and music. And now, please welcome your host, Rudy Evenhouse.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Daily Report Christmas Special 2024. I'm your host, Rudy Evenhouse. Anyone flying this Christmas? If so, you couldn't make a worse choice than Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines, named after the passengers on the flights that didn't make it. Speaking of flying, on a lighter note, we couldn't find anyone to take care of our dog Georgie when we went on vacation, so we decided to classify her as a personal item and keep her under the seat during the flight. Very sad news from the North Pole. Santa had to switch to a rocket-propelled sleigh because Robert F. Kennedy ate all his reindeer. Ever heard the Christmas song, Run, Run, Rudolph? Sounds like my high school PE teacher. Did you hear about this? No, this is a big news. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Said Rudolph, "I swear, officer, I only had one glass of wine." We've got a great show tonight. Coming up next is a Halloween special by my TV production class at SF State. Creep It Real. We'll be right back. Boo! Boo! Hi everyone. Welcome to Creep It Real, the best spooky spectacle in prime time. I'm your host, Ghost. For tonight's show, we have an incredible guest. All the way from Transylvania, please give it up for Carrie the Vampire.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
It's so great to have you tonight, Carrie.
Thank you.
All right, so Carrie, you are known to have created one of the biggest blood drives to help children in need of blood in Transylvania. Tell me, what motivated you to do that?
Well, Ghost Host, my whole life I've been into helping people, and I'm very into. Well, Ghost Host, world blood hunger is a serious issue around the world. So many countless children without a drop of blood just breaks my heart. So I decided to create a blood drive locally sourced to help the children of Transylvania. Donating blood is my type of good deed.
Carrie, you have an amazing history, creating all these blood drives around the world too, not just in Transylvania, correct?
Correct. Yes, I've been all over the world. I'm currently on the U.S. leg of my decided to make a stop here at SFSU to host a blood drive. It is always a bloody good time to donate.
Wow, Carrie, that's just wonderful. Where are you headed to next?
Well, I'm off to the Gilroy Garlic Festival, where I'll be running a blood donation booth.
Well, hold on a second here. Don't vampires hate garlic?
I do, and I'm dreading it, but anything for that sweet, sweet taste of blood. Anything to help people.
Well, I'm sold here. I'm sure all the students and faculty at SF State want to know how they can take part in the SFSU blood drive and do a good deed. So tell me, where can they go to give a donation?
We'll be set up at the Student Center. After hours, don't let anybody follow you.
Well, this just sounds like a fantastic thing you're doing for the community.
Why, thank you. Please, please donate blood and save lives. Someone your type out there somewhere is needing your blood.
All right, well, that just sounds fantastic. We're going to take a short break here, and we're going to go on to another segment where Carrie here is going to be tasting and reviewing some special blood. We'll be right back. Fantastic. Carrie, we're going to put you to the test right now.
Perfect. Let's try it.
All right, Carrie, so we have 4 glasses of blood for you to try. You'll try each of them and give us a review so we know what blood type to recommend to our viewers. Are you ready?
I certainly am.
All right, let's have you take a sip of the first blood.
Exquisite, with hints of pine wood in a perfectly balanced bitter and sweet composition. Perhaps a bit too sweet.
So where would you recommend this blood be served?
A casual dinner with friends, but maybe not a huge banquet.
Good for day drinking too, I imagine.
Oh, I don't day drink.
All right, let's move on to the next glass of blood.
Ah, now this is good. Just the right amount of tang. And it's my favorite blood type, type O.
Whoa! How do you know what type of blood it is?
I learned to understand it through years of conducting experiments.
Well, it's great to know you are contributing to the field of science.
It would be yes.
Where should people serve this blood?
It would be perfect for a quaint Thanksgiving dinner. Goes well with turkey. You can even source the drink and the meal from the same bird.
Well, that is just fascinating. Aren't we enjoying this? Isn't the audience having a good time? Why don't you try the 3rd cup of blood?
Sure. Oh, much too sour. I cannot drink any more of this disgrace to my palate.
My apologies, Carrie. We must have left that drink sitting in the production fridge too long. Time to fire that intern. Why don't you try the last one?
All right, here we go. Now this is perfectly bitter and not too sweet. You could serve this blood at a banquet. Where did you get this delightful sample?
Well, we drew all the blood from our hard-working, unpaid production assistants. This will definitely help them get a leg up in the industry. Oh, it looks like one of them just passed out. Well, let's segue on to a few additional questions about your history.
Thank you.
Oh yes, tell us.
I actually am out of time today, but thank you so much for having me. I've had a marvelous time.
All right, well, thank you for coming on, and I'm sure every single drop of blood can really make a bloody big difference. Come on down to the Student Center, everyone. Give today.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sure, make sure no one follows you, right? That's it for Creep It Real. We hope you have a happy Halloween. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Welcome to my new segment, the Daily Report Poetry Corner. In my efforts to win the Poet Laureate of the Year award and pay off my aggressively high-interest bookshelf loan, I will be reading insightful, philosophical poems that are relevant to our current political and cultural landscape. In the next Trump administration, Robert F. Kennedy will take charge of the Department of Health. But this Christmas, he'll be delivering presents to the entire world as Santa Claus. This is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Robert F. Kennedy edition. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house Robert F. Kennedy was stirring, eating a mouse. His rifle was hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that soon he would feast on a bear. He ran to his sleigh, but then was in fear. He remembered he had eaten all the reindeer. "What should I do?" he said then, without fail. "I will go down to SeaWorld and get me some whales." He soon had a sleigh with 8 humpback whales. "I'm sure this will work," he said. "Let's hit the trail. Now let's go and give presents to the world with a knack. We have to go quickly before I'm prosecuted for violating the Marine Mammal Act." With a crack of his whip, they began to fly, and he somehow was able to take to the sky. They flew over the housetops and stopped at the zoo. "I'm hungry," said Robert F. Kennedy. "A bear cub will do." And then, in a twinkling, after his little snack, he started dropping off gifts, got his schedule on track. A bundle of toys he had flung on his sleigh, and he brought a hacksaw for eating the whale vertebrae. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his toil, and filled all the stockings with essential oils. And then he exclaimed, as he flew out of sight, "I will consume whale blubber tonight." Merry Christmas, everyone. Academy of American Poets, I will be waiting for your call. Oh crap, it's my loan shark. Coming up next is the Daily Report Thanksgiving special. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Daily Report Thanksgiving Special 2024. I'm your host, Rudy Evenhouse. First up, we have a Daily Report News Brief. In this Daily Report News Brief, Turkey refugees are fleeing the country before Thanksgiving hits. We've got the video right here. We ran into multiple turkeys heading to the border. Many went with just the feathers on their backs. Some are hoping for a better life in Canada, while others are seeking safety in Mexico. We tried to talk to a couple of them, but all they would say was, "Gobble, gobble." One pecked my face when asked for comment. I'm Jim McCluck, Turkey correspondent for TDR News, reporting from Pacifica. That was some pretty compelling video. So Larry, why aren't you with them?
My passport is still in processing.
All right, moving on. Trump was pretty unhappy about these border crossings. In this post on Truth Social, he said,
They're taking our mashed potatoes. They're taking our sweet potato pies. They're foul. And some, I assume, are good poultry.
He continued,
How could they leave? I love turkeys. I even pardoned 2 of them. I bet they voted for Kamala.
Well, that was our monologue. To take us out, here's Larry the Turkey with a special Thanksgiving performance. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good night. That was the Daily Report Thanksgiving Special. We'll be right back. And we are back. I'd like to thank everyone in the BOSA Club and the BECA Department at San Francisco State for helping put on this incredible production. Merry Christmas, everyone. Good night.